How's everybody doing? Got a email from Matt, my battery builder. Second battery has been shipped. We should be seeing that in a day or two. So I wanted to get this video out there about batteries. There is a science to them, but if you get on some of these websites, they really don't make sense. This is a 72 volt, 8 amp hour lithium ion battery. The cells are 2170 Samsung 40T. 2170 meaning they're 21 millimeters in diameter and 70 millimeters long. So that's a double A battery. So this is a pack of two in parallel, 20 in series, meaning there's 2 batteries in parallel, and then there's 20 in series. This battery has a BMS in it. BMS is a battery management system. What it does is it monitors each individual cell of each individual group of cells of your batteries. The parallel cells, it will balance across that parallel grouping. It will parallel both of those and maintain balance across those all the way through your cell, charging and discharging. It will also, BMS in here protects from overheating, protects from low voltage. When your battery drains to a voltage, it will cut it off rather than destroy your cells. It will cut your charger off when you're done. It will stop charging at a certain voltage. So I wanted to talk about that in relationship to controllers. All batteries are not equal. This is a small battery. It's only 8 amp hour. Each cell is 4 amp hours. 2 in parallel is 8 amp hour. We have an additional one coming, so that would make it essentially 4 cells in parallel. So that will be 16 amp hour. 4, 8, 12, 16. We'll also double our BMS output. BMS output on this battery right here is an 80 amp, 120 amp. The reason for that is the cells are only discharging 30 and 30, 60. So the cells discharge 60 amps continuous. The BMS is 80 amps continuous because at peak these cells discharge 120 amps. This BMS is rated for 120 amps peak. So we wanted to maintain and take advantage of the peak output of these batteries. We are over amperage on the 80 on the continuous, so we are running these at full max on continuous. When we double it, that will double the BMS. So that will go to 160, 240. But we'll only be putting out 30, 60, 90, 120 continuous amps and 240 peak. You'll see batteries when you're out there looking for batteries. You'll see batteries. You look for a cheap battery, of course. Those two words don't mix. This battery, any battery for your motorcycle, e-bike, should be the most single important and most expensive purchase of all. Maybe even more expensive than the motorcycle, especially if you get it used. This battery, like I said, 72 volt, 8 amp hour, delivered to your door, $460. That's for quality though. That's what you're paying. You're getting anti-spark XT90s and a good frame. It's a good battery. You know what you're getting. Good discharge rates, high BMS discharge. You'll get other batteries like I have here. This battery is a 48 volt battery. It's a Lifetime 4 battery. Only has a 30 amp BMS in it. So it will only discharge 30 amps. that's not enough to run this controller. And it's not 48 volts at 30 amps is probably going to get you about 40 miles an hour. That's tops. Voltage is going to get you your high speeds. Amperage is going to get you there fast. So that's the lowdown on that aspect of batteries. You want to match your battery with your controller. This battery has an output of 60 amps continuous, 120 amps max. This controller, 80 amps continuous, 220 amps max. Almost double. Our previous setup was 60 amps continuous, 120 amps max on this battery. Our old controller, 60 amps continuous, 140 amps max. That was a good setup. This battery with this controller was an excellent setup. With a 48 volt motor, I would fly around town. Speeds in the 50s. Verified. We're going double battery, double controller, same motor. On paper it comes out to 12,000 volts peak. So we'll see what that's about. Don't know how long the motor's going to hang in there, but we're going to try it. So when you're looking for a battery, you're looking for a BMS with a good output, continuous output amperage. A 30 amp is probably only going to power you decently for 1500 watts. A 1500 watt motor. It wouldn't even power. It wouldn't power either one of these controllers. These controllers wouldn't even cut on for that battery for a 30 amp continuous. Maybe this one if you turn it down. But so when you're looking for batteries, cheap and good don't go together. Like I said, your battery is going to be your most important and most expensive purchase. This battery, 460, two of them. That's what 920. You know, so that's what it costs to go fast. All right, guys. See you when the battery gets here.